morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, we'll be taking this particular main King Harmann road and then try and explore as far as the road that connects to the New Hill Bypass Road, but we'll start at this particular main junction where exactly I am, which is the light, and that is exactly where I am. Of course, if I can try and pan the camera around, you guys will know exactly. So this is the main highway that leads to various areas around the country, but I am presently at the Brookfields community, and just a few walks to that particular side is the Congo Cross Bridge. And of course, I've already showed you guys that car center right there, but this is the route that we are going to use. This is the King Harmann Road, and we are going to use this route all the way and then try also and connect that of the Jomo Kentatta highway and then walk all the way through New Englandville and then ultimately end at the recently constructed Hill Bypass Road where exactly we stopped the last time. So again, that is just to show you guys, or that is just to tell you guys that we have a long walk ahead of us, and as always, thank you guys for coming along with me. So I'll try and cross, as this is the main King Harmann Road. That is the way that we are going to use as we continue to explore as far as we can. And as always, thank you guys for coming along with me. Yeah, so that is the U building, as we are very close to it right there, as this is the main King Harmann Road. So just like I initially told you guys, this is the video that will try and complete the exploration of that particular Hill Bypass Road, as I'll just try and show you guys exactly how interconnected this particular highway, or how this particular main King Harmann Road intersects with that of the newly constructed Hill Bypass Road. That is just to let you guys know as we continue with the video. But again, I will try and call. So this is the Women's Vocational Training Center they're building. I'll just try and cross and stand here, so at least I'll try and take you guys back. So there is exactly where we started the vlog, and that particular location was the light, and here is exactly King Harmann Road, and there is exactly the route that we are going to use. And I'll just try and pan the camera so you guys will know exactly where we are before we continue with the video. And there is a makeshift garage right here as we continue. So in explaining this particular main highway, I definitely know that if I would say that this is the particular highway that differentiates between that of the Tengbe Town community and also the Brookfields community, as this particular highway intersects or joins to various areas of that of the Brookfields and also that of the Tengbe Town community. But as always, as we go along, we'll try as much as we can in trying to show you guys the different intersections or the different routes that leads to this particular area. And of course, we will stand here again. So there is a car wash right there, but I already showed you guys this particular garage right there, and there is the U building right there, just like I tried to show it to you guys the last time. So here is exactly where we are, still at King Harmann Road as we continue with the vlog. So this is the CCSL building, which stands for the Council of Churches in Sierra Leone. Their building, as we continue to make progress and ultimately try and push this video or this vlog as further as we can. And I definitely know that since we started, you guys have definitely seen the various placards and the various banners that are depicting or showing the various aspirants that are standing in the upcoming June 24th general election. So that is just to bring it to you guys, to your attention. And of course, this is a fashion house. It's called Mainbow Fashion House right there. But again, I'll try and cross and stand at this center, as that particular way is the route that we are going to use. So I'll just stand here and try to give you guys. So that particular way leads to the Kentatta community and other areas right there, as you guys are seeing it. If we use this particular way, it will ultimately take us to Jomo Kentatta Road, and of course this particular way leads to the Brookfields community. But again, let us just stand here and try to see exactly how crowded or how packed this particular main Lodge Junction is, as that is the exact location where I am, at a section of the Harmann Road called Lodge. That is exactly where we are, but that is the way that we are going to use for this particular vlog as we make our way, or as we continue with the video. So you guys will definitely have seen the different enterprises and the different businesses that are located at this particular highway. So this is the United Methodist University. This is their compound right here, as you guys are seeing it, but I'll just try and cross. So again, just like the Hill Bypass Road, the Hillcourt Road, and of course the main Bible Highway, this King Harman Road is also a very, very important highway that connects various highways or various areas around the country. But it is a very, very important highway as we continue. I will try and show you guys the different headquarters or the different security installations, although we'll not be filming them, just trying to let you guys know that at this particular section, the operational service division of the Sierra Leone police, their headquarters is somewhere around that particular drive right there. And there is also a very, very large supermarket or a mini mart. It's called Affordable Mini Mart, and there is exactly where it is. But we will continue, as there is a lot of enterprises and businesses that is located at this particular main highway. So this is the Affordable supermarket that I was trying to show you guys, and of course that is the Affordable pharmaceuticals and cosmetics, but of course the food vendors right there. So just like I initially told you guys, the operational service division of the Sierra Leone police, they have the headquarters somewhere inside that particular back street route right there. But again, this is exactly where we are. That is exactly where we came from, and this is still King Harman Road as we continue with the vlog or with the video. So I'll just try and turn the camera around so you guys will see exactly some of the establishments, all the different businesses that are located at this particular highway. So that particular white building that you guys are seeing right there is the Satellite Hospital, which it's important to the inhabitants of both the Brookfields community and other parts of the country cannot be emphasized enough, as it is a very, very important hospital that I think individuals from various parts of the country usually come to this particular hospital in order for them to sort out most of their medical needs, as they have a very, very large compound, and the hospital is a very, very important one, as that is their fence. It goes all the way up to that particular side. So we continue with the video. So this is Riverside Drive. It goes all the way inside that particular section right there, and coming to this very, very tall and new construction project right here. as we continue with the video. And as always, thank you guys for coming along with me as we still have a lot of distance to cover and a lot to see, as this is a very long vlog, just as I initially told you guys, as some of the stops that or the routes that we are going to use. Of course, we started the King Harman Road route, and then immediately after we end the King Harman Road route, we will take the Jomo Kentatta Road highway, and that will ultimately lead us to another part of the country called New Englandville. So that is off King Harman Road, and that is the entrance to the satellite hospital right there. But if I can stand here just trying to take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we came from. So here is exactly where we are, and we came directly from that particular side, from that junction. That is exactly where we came from. And of course, this is a very tall and a huge building right there, and I definitely know that maybe one of the country's telecoms providers will definitely have one of their offices there once it is completed, but since it is not yet completed, we will definitely not know. And if I can zoom in right there, there is the U building, the government of Sierra Leone's administrative headquarters, if we can say that, as we continue. So this is exactly where we are as we continue with the video. So there is Tasha's Eye Solutions optical shop. I think they sell different types of eye glasses and lenses for those individuals that usually have problems with their vision. As we continue, so in describing the King Harman Road, just as you guys are seeing it, it's a very important and a very busy highway. And again, just to let you guys know that the King Harman Road intersects or joins with that of the Hillcourt Road and also the Jomo Kentatta Highway, which will definitely take, and it will ultimately lead us to the New Englandville community, and ultimately that particular main highway also directly connects with the newly constructed ByePass Road as we continue. So I'll just try and take you guys back. So here is exactly where we are as we continue with the video, still at King Harman Road, and this is the start of another section of the Brookfield community called Bass Street. And just talking about hospital, there is also a very large hospital right inside this particular main Bass Street, as it is called AMI, and I think I've already done a big video, or I've already showed you guys that particular hospital. So I hope overall, I definitely know that the inhabitants that are located at both sides of this particular main King Harman highway, I think they have a lot of choice in terms of the type of healthcare that they may need, as this is also a very large and a popular hospital that is located at this main King Harman highway. As I've already showed you guys the satellite hospital, which we've just passed before we come to this particular location or this particular area right exactly where we are. So again, if I can stand here, I think those hilly side are some parts or some sections of the Hillcourt community, and also the New Englandville area right there, as you guys are seeing it. But we are here as we continue with the video, so bear with me, just like I initially told you guys, as we have a lot of distance. So check this new construction out. It's a very large one. It starts from there and goes all the way to that particular side, but we'll definitely capture it in one frame as we continue with the vlog, and hopefully try and be done with the King Harmann Road side of this particular video. So just like other videos, I definitely know that this will be a very lengthy one, and I don't know if possible, as always, we'll try and arrange it into, and of course there's also a healthcare facility right inside this off King Harmann Highway called Echo Med, and just a few walks to that particular side is their offices or their building. As we continue with the video, so I definitely know that you guys saw the hill station video that I did, where we walked through the back sections of some of the hill station and the Hillcourt communities, and we ultimately ended at the Hillcourt Road. And in that particular vlog, I already showed you guys, as I was unfortunate to be present where that accident occurred, but luckily there was no loss of life. So just like I initially told you guys, that Hillcourt Road is a very important highway, but also it is a very dangerous highway. But I think the reason why I did this particular vlog today is just to let you guys have a feel of how connected the Hillcourt Highway is to this particular highway. And immediately after this particular vlog or this particular video, I'll try and do an exploration of the Hillcourt Highway, so you guys will definitely know or see exactly what I am trying to explain to you, and of course try and review the whole or some parts or some sections of it if possible. But again, here is exactly where we'll revert the camera back, just to take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we are. And Sawi Drive is right there, and there is the Sanctuary Village Church. That's exactly where one of the very popular locations are, or their branches are, and this is exactly where we are. So again, we are still at King Harmann Road and also coming very close to the end of it, and of course ultimately try to find other areas as we continue with the video. So again, there is a roundabout where I think the intersections between the Hillcourt Road, the King Harmann Road, and also that of the Jomo Kentatta Highway. But since we are not there yet, when we get there, I'll try and show you guys exactly how it is as we continue with the video. So again, since we started the video, I think we've came across some amount of, or quite a few construction projects since we started. I definitely know that this one, and of course that very large one that I showed you guys, and also there was also another one right there. So we continue. So talking about security installations, I definitely showed you guys the OSG, their headquarters, where exactly the route at which it was located. But that is all for this particular King Harmann Highway. But when we are going to start this main this main Jomo Kentatta highway, I think there is the New Englandville police station, which is also another security installation. And of course, I've already told you guys that the special courts for Sierra Leone, since they are no longer in the country, some of the compound that they built, some part of it is presently being used to house some of the inmates of the Sierra Leone Correctional Service, or a section or a branch of the female correctional facility is located right exactly where the Special Court of Sierra Leone had their offices. But this is the main intersection between these various sections, just like I showed you guys. And of course, that particular way leads to the Hillcourt Road, and of course some of the inhabitants of the Hillcourt community. Of course, this is Harmann Road, and here is exactly where it stops. But to this other side is Jomo Kentatta Road, and that is exactly where that is the route that we are going to take. But again, I'll just try and zoom in if possible, just to show you guys some of those houses that are located on the hilly sections of the Hillcourt community right there. As this is the main intersection, I'll just try and turn the camera around as much as I can before we continue with the video. And that new construction right there, and the banners and all. So this is the main roundabout, the intersections between Hillcourt, King Harmann, and of course Jomo Kentatta roads. But we'll try and walk on one side as we continue with the video. So this is the Jomo Kentatta highway, or the Jomo Kentatta section of the video, and hopefully we will try and push this video as further and further as we can. So if I can just describe some of the sites or the stops that are located, I think there is a hotel somewhere around here, and of course there is an international school called Leone College, if I'm not mistaken. I think those are some of their students right there. The school is located somewhere around this particular side or this particular area. But we will continue with the video, and hopefully, just like I initially told you guys, try to push the video or stretch the video as further as we can. So again, we'll stand here. So this is also another international school called Standard International School right there. This is their compound. But again, we'll stand here. That is Kuku's Drive. It goes all the way right there, and of course there is the building of the Leone College, the international school that I just told you guys about. And taking you guys back so you guys will know exactly where we are. So right there is exactly where we came from, at the end of the Harmann Road. So this is Jomo Kentatta Road, or Jomo Kentatta Highway, and this is exactly the other route or the other location that we are going to take. And of course, zooming all the way to those hilly sections or those hilly parts of the New Englandville community right there as we continue or as we make progress. So for those of you guys that may not know, it is election season, if I can say that, and of course the banners of various political parties, but I'll not say various, because this coming elections there are only two parties that are contesting the ballots, the All People's Congress and also that of the Sierra Leone People's Party. So you definitely see their banners at particular main highways, because since we started the video, you guys definitely know. So the new Brookfield Hotel is located somewhere, and this is exactly where the compound starts. But if possible, in order to give you guys a more balanced view, I'll try and cross and maybe just show you some parts of it, as we'll definitely not be able to show all of it as you guys are seeing. So this is the compound. I think it starts from there, and the hotel is housed inside this particular fence right there, the new Brookfield Hotel. And I think their slogan is quality and comfort in the city. As we continue with the video, I had wanted to cross, but continue with the video, and as always, bear with me as we still have a lot to see. So this is Basom Drive, New England. It goes all the way there and makes a turn to the left as we continue. So I have decided to cross on this other side because, just like I initially told you guys, the female division of the Salem Correctional Service, I think they have one of their facilities where the special courts for Salem, where they were once housed, and since that is a security installation, it will be best for me to walk on this other side. But also on this other side there is the New Englandville police station, which is also a security installation, but we'll try and see, or we'll try as much as we can in trying to wing it, or to wing around recording them, since I usually do not film security installations. But we continue as we make progress. So apart from, and also at this particular site, the Multimagai Technical University, their Brookfield campus is also located right there, and that particular fence is where exactly the campus is housed. So the international school, the international school, which is also a very, very popular private school in the country, that is their building, as you guys are seeing it right there. That is their building. So I think since we started this Jomo Kentatta highway, I think we came across, I think, 3 international or 3 private schools since we started the vlog. But we will continue, as we definitely have a lot to see and a lot of distance to cover. So again, bear with me as we continue with the video. So again, we stand here just to recap and show you guys exactly where we came from. So right there, just like I initially told you guys, is the new Brookfield Hotel. Right there is the building, and of course this is the Jomo Kentatta Road, and of course that is the international school. And I've already showed you guys the Lemont College, which is also another private school. So this is also a road that leads to Willoughby Lane, which is also another area in the Brookfield community, as we continue with the video. And of course we still have a lot of distance ahead of us, and we are still using this main highway, which is the Jomo Kentatta highway. So we continue and just like I was trying to tell you guys about the importance of the Harmann road, this particular highway also serves if I can say, as a midpoint between two communities, and those two communities are that of the Brookfield community and also that of the New England community. So the Brookfield community is to my left and that of the New England community is to my right, just to let you guys know. And we have definitely approached some of the sections of the female correctional facility of the Sierra Leone Correctional Service, or the Sierra Leone prisons for short. And these are some graffiti paintings or artworks that are located on this particular side. And somewhere also around here, I think we are coming very close to the New England police station, as that is also another security installation as we continue to make progress. But overall, I think these particular highways just tells you that some of these highways are very, very important, and if some of these particular highways were not developed or were not constructed, certain parts of the country will not have existed, definitely, because we have definitely seen, since we've started the channel and been vlogging in different locations, that some areas are definitely very, very remote, but immediately there is a very, very new highway or a very, very important road that is being constructed in that particular area. We'll definitely see an increase or a jump in the number of inhabitants or in the number of new construction that are located at those particular sites. But this is just an example to let you guys know. So this is the Central Medical Stores. They are Drive. It's to my right as we continue with the video. So I definitely have told you guys that of the security installation, that is where the Special Court for Sierra Leone, their former compound, is, and I am presently walking at that particular side, but it is to my left, and I'll definitely not point the camera towards that particular direction. But we continue with the video. So this is Hennessy Street, New England, which goes all the way inside that particular side. And just to let you guys know that some of these bikes that are parked, of course you definitely know that just like in some areas, these bikes usually take individuals to various sides or various hilly directions within the country as we continue. Sorry, they usually take the inhabitants that are located at different parts or different sections of this particular community, just to let you guys know. And of course we've walked for quite a while, but since this whole area is a security installation, as I told you guys that there is a female correctional prison located at this particular site, we'll just try and walk some meters down, and we have definitely passed the New England Police Division, which is also headquarters of the Sierra Leone Police Station, located at New Englandville, which is also another area that is located at this main King Harmann Road, very, very close to the Brookfield community. And so, to recap, and of course, the Sierra Leone Correctional Services has, this is their fence, and they have their offices inside this particular fence as we continue with the video. Sorry. So I think we have walked for far too long at this particular King Harmann Road, and most of these areas, especially towards that particular side where I introduced that there is a female correctional facility somewhere around that particular side, and of course there is also a compound that the Sierra police also uses, or there is also another divisional headquarters of the Sierra police that is located somewhere around here. But we will continue with the video as always. So that is also another way or another entry point that leads to the Brookfields community as we make way. And also there is a very large bridge that is located right here. So for those of you guys that may not know, we are at the New Englandville section of this main highway, which is the Jomo Kentatta Road, or if I can say at the New Englandville or the Brookfields side of this particular main highway. But again, standing here, just at least being at a side or a section that does not have a security installation, I'll stand here trying to zoom in back and show you guys exactly where we came from. So there is exactly where we came from. We've walked all the way to from that particular side to right here. So there is the fence that I was trying to tell you guys where the female correctional facility is located, as we continue with the video. And of course, turning the camera around to that particular side is the Brookfields community, whilst if we take a look at this other side or this other section is that of the New Englandville area right there. And of course this huge building, which I definitely know it's an old building, and of course that new construction project right there. But let us try and zoom in as much as we can, so we'll be able to see those other sections of the New Englandville community, and of course of those hilly sides or those hilly sections right there, as we continue to make progress with the video. And as always, bear with me as we still have a lot to see. So what I'll do, because I'll definitely not be standing at the middle of the road, because these political banners will definitely block some of my shots, but we'll try and see if we'll be able to stand on either side of the road, and then just try to take the camera back and also try to pan it as much as we can as we continue. And also we are approaching the Pademba Road, which is the very popular location where the male correctional facility is. And of course we'll not be able to point the camera directly towards that direction, as there is the male correctional facility there, and there's also a division of the Sierra Judiciary, which is a branch of our justice system that had a division of the courts of Sierra Leone. So we continue, and we are at the Brookfields side, or the main entrance or the main intersection that leads to the Brookfields area, and also that of the New England side of this particular main highway. So towards this side we particularly will definitely lead you to the Farabe College, which that has been our way that has been carved out, which is part of the New Hill Bypass Road. And of course towards this other side is George Brook right there. But so again, standing here And of course, if I can zoom in and take you guys back, we've walked all the way from that particular side, and this is exactly where we are. So those particular hilly areas are part of the hill court, and of course the New England side of this particular main highway. And if I can zoom in further and show you guys, there is the compound of where the special court of Sierra Leone once at. And to this particular side, this way leads to if we take it straight to that particular side, it leads to an area at the Brookfields community called Ferguson Street. And if we use this particular way and go down, it leads to an area called Cannon Street, which is also another section of the Brookfields community. But again, standing here, just pan the camera around. So this is the way that we still have to walk just to try and connect the Hill Bypass Road to this particular side, which the Hill Bypass Road directly connects or continues to this particular side or this particular area. And of course, if I can pan the camera towards that side, that is the George Brooks section of this particular main highway. Towards that side is the FBC East, and of course it leads to the Hill Bypass Road and other areas of the central parts of the country. And again, if I can show you, towards that particular side, my left, is Pademba Road, and that is exactly where the male correctional facility is located. But we continue and we'll try and cross. So this is the headquarters or the offices of Malado, which is also one of the petroleum companies that have various service stations around various locations in the country. And of course, this belongs to the National Petroleum, also one of the petroleum companies in the country. And of course, that particular way, just like I showed you guys, is exactly where the Pademba Road is, the male correctional facility. But I'll try and cross. So as you guys are seeing, it's right there. It leads to another area called George Brook, which is also part of this particular area. So I am standing exactly here, and this particular side or this particular section leads to George Brook, or if I can say Dwazak Farm, but this is the junction of George Brook, or this is Dwazak Junction. And it is also another area or location that, if I can describe it, it is very, very hilly. As if I am able to zoom in, most of those houses that you guys are seeing right there, they are located at the Dwazak community right there, up to those particular sides or those hilly areas right there. As you guys are seeing, it's right there. But this is the junction, the Dwazak Junction, and if I can just pan the camera around, so you guys will see exactly how it is at this particular junction on the intersection. So this particular way, just like I told you guys, if we take it straight through, if I can zoom in, that is the male correctional facility, their fence, as we continue with the video. And of course, these bikes, I've already told you guys, they usually take the individuals to various areas or various intersections that are located at this particular junction or at this particular community. So we continue. So overall, I definitely know that since this Hill Bypass Road, and I think here is exactly where the construction of the Hill Bypass Road, here is exactly where it starts. And I definitely know that since this particular Hill Bypass Road was constructed, you guys have definitely seen how crowded this particular area has become, with the various amounts of enterprises, individual vendors, shops, and all that have developed over the years. So that yellow building right there is the division of the Sierra Leone judiciary, just like I initially told you guys. So I had wanted to stand at that particular junction and panning the camera around, but there are security posts located right at that particular entrance, so we had to walk and try to push this particular vlog as much or as further as we can. So we continue. So I had to pause the video as we were presently walking past the Sierra Leone Correctional Service right there, but if I can zoom in right to those particular areas or those particular sections right there, you guys will definitely have a view of this particular side, or a 360 view of the entire city, as that is the fence to the correctional or the male correctional side, or the male correctional facility of the Sierra Leone Correctional Service right there. And of course, this is the Kingdom Heritage Model School. That is the building as we continue with the video. So here is exactly where we are, and of course, if I can again just try and zoom in and show you guys where we've walked past. So there is the highway, the Jomo Kentatta highway that we've just walked past, and this is exactly where we are. But again, apologies, there is that new construction project right there. Apologies, as we had to do some pauses because of some of the security installations that were there. And that building that I showed you guys, which was a division, or which is a division of the Sierra Leone judiciary, of course it's a Tuesday, courts are in session, and I definitely had to put the camera down as the area was crowded. So I had to walk all the way to this particular side just to let you guys know, or just to show you guys. And of course, again, with the views, if I can stand here, that particular way leads to another area that is located around this community called Sumaila Town, right there at that particular junction right there. But again, this is exactly where we are. We'll just pan the camera around. So this particular huge building is Winners Chapel, which is one of the most popular churches in the country. That is the building. As we continue with the video, so I definitely know as we continue to pan the camera around, you definitely see a view from this particular section of the city right there as we continue. So there is the UE building right there in all its glory, and of course some other sections of the city over here as we continue. So that is our parliament right there, as you guys definitely see. That is the building as we continue with the video. So we definitely have a few walks ahead of us, but no worries, as I just want to try and complete, or try and touch base at exactly where I stopped the last time with the exploration of that main, or of this main hill bypass road. So there is the entrance to Sumaila Town, which is also another hilly community, if I can describe it as that. But there is a whole side, or there is a whole new perspective to some of these communities, because just like I've already showed you guys, I mean, when you are using this particular main highway, you definitely know that there is a lot to see in some of those communities. But if you individually try and venture into these communities, there is a lot to see and a lot to explore. But these are all locations that in due time we'll explore all of these locations as we continue. So again, just to let you guys know, the Hill Bypass Road, I definitely know that it starts exactly at that junction where Hadembo Road is, and also that division of the judiciary system of Sierra Leone, as it continues all the way to this particular side. So I definitely know, because I'll try and reiterate that since this particular main hill bypass road, so for those of you guys that may not know, all these sections, the hill bypass road continues all the way to this particular side. Since this particular highway has been completed, you guys might have, or will definitely have noticed a change in some of these areas. As again, I'll just stand here and pan the camera around. So those are parts of Sumaila town, those hilly sections right there, as we continue with the video. So taking you guys back, so there is exactly where we came from, and we use the main, we use the main Jomo Kentatta highway as we continue with the video. So still here, bear with me, as we still have a few minutes or a few walks ahead of us before we complete the vlog. So just like I initially told you guys, maybe this particular video will be a single one, but if not, then of course the continuation of the bike repair shops and the bike stations at various junctions. And this bike, as always, we usually go to various areas within the city, within communities that are located at this particular main highway, as we continue with the video. And of course, this is exactly where we are. So again, we have left the Jomo Kentatta side, and we are presently at the hill bypass road section of this particular vlog. So again, just to recap, for those of you guys that may be wondering some of the stops or some of the locations that we have passed. So we started at the light junction, which is the entrance, or if I can say the start of King Harmann Road. We took the video all the way, explored King Harmann Road, and then came at the intersection between King Harmann Road, Hillcourt Road, and of course the Jomo Kentatta highway. And of course we took that particular highway all the way and ended up at the roundabout, or the intersections between Kademba Road, Razak Junction, and of course the Brookfields community. And of course immediately after that particular area, of course I told you guys, there is exactly where the construction of this hill bypass road started. So we started from that particular side, or that particular area, and this is exactly where we are. But again, that is a recap of exactly the different stops that we have walked past, and of course taking you guys back. This is exactly where we are, still at the hill bypass road section of the vlog, as we continue. And bear with me, we still have a few minutes left as we continue to make progress. And of course these are just some of the areas, and of course check that particular huge drainage system right there. And it is because it is during the dry season that it is not very filled with water, but it will be soon as we continue to make progress. So these are some of the students of the government model secondary school, or GMSS as it is past, or they are off from school for those that are in the morning shifts, which is usually from 8 till about 1 to 2 o'clock. And we continue, and we are coming very close to the end of the vlog. So again, the Suzuki Swift. Thank you guys for coming along, and just as always, you guys are awesome as we continue the exploration, and we are almost there to exactly where we stopped during the exploration of the Hill Bypass Road. But again, thank you guys for coming along with me, and I'll just stand here and then just pan the camera around and show you guys a whole lot of view from those hilly side or hilly section of the Dwazak and other communities located at this particular main Hill Bypass Road. And taking you guys back, so there is exactly where we came from, and of course this is exactly where we are. These are the other sides of the other sections as we continue. So again, I hope you guys have seen the various changes, and of course a continuation of this main Hill Bypass Road, as I definitely don't know exactly how I'll make this particular video in terms of deciding whether for it to be a two-part series or to post it as a single video. But whatever the case may be, you guys will definitely see it, and we will definitely find other locations or areas to vlog as we continue with the video. So this particular highway or this particular road leads to Men's Street and ultimately Pademba Road. It intersects with Pademba Road as we continue. So here is exactly where we will stop today's vlog, and of course here is exactly where we stopped the last time, or the last video that we did in the exploration of this particular Hill Bypass Road. So again, handing the camera around so you guys will be able to see exactly those other sides or those other sections of Smiler Town, Dwazak Farm, or the Dwazak community and other areas. And of course this is exactly where we are as we continue with the video, and that is a new construction project right there as we continue. So that is the video, and again, thank you guys for coming along with me, and until I catch you guys again at the next one, peace.